What up, chickadees? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 Reunion Part 1. If you guys are interested in my look and want to know how I put it all together, make sure you check out my Get Ready With Me video that I posted earlier today. It's really, really good. But before I get into my review, I want to talk about the best and worst dress. Now, y'all know my confessional looks, not my confessional looks. What the hell am I talking about? My reunion Fashion Killer review video is already up. I'll link it at the end of this video if you have not seen it, and in the comment section. But in that video, I named who was my best and worst dress based off the photographs from the reunion that Bravo put out. But, you know, it's always subject to change once I actually get to see the looks on camera, because everything changes up versus photographs versus live on television. So for best dress, I now have Lisa. She looked so beautiful. She looked like a sexy princess. Everything came together seamlessly. She looked beautiful, right? Then I'm going to say Adriana. Even in my review video, I loved her look, but I hated her shoes. I think that the shoes were a total mix match. It just did not go, but everything else was beautiful. That fuchsia dress with that beautiful flower applique on the chest was chef's kiss. She looked beautiful. And lastly, Marisol. Marisol's dress was just so chic. It was edgy. I loved it. It just reminded me of like the Snow Queen or something like that. Like, it just was fantabulous. Worst dress, Stephanie Shoji remains, because she looked like the Riddler. She looks like Gumby. She looked like a stick of gum. She looked like a Sprite. She looked like a 7-Up, a Mellow Yellow. That outfit was just terrible, okay? And then I will add Larsa to the mix, because she looked like a washed up mermaid. She looked like something that just washed up on the shore. She looked dingy and dirty. I just did not like it at all. But let's get into my review. So we begin the reunion with Alexia talking about Todd. She says that it's finally done and over with. She's no longer messing with him. They have not talked to each other, and she's blocked him on social media. I'm at the point right now where it's like, I believe it when I see it, because I would not put it past anything that next season we'll see them and they back together. So, Then we move on to the Guerdy situation with Julia, the drink being thrown on her, and all of the issues that she had this season with Julia. And we begin with Alexia saying that she wishes that she would have spoke up more about the situation, and that basically she was wrong and she should have said more when it happened, right? But Larsa jumps in and she goes to say that she wishes that she would have said more too, but Guerdy didn't do anything when Adriana threw a glass at her in a previous season. No, she did not. She did not. She did not. And the glass didn't even hit your ass. This lady literally got drenched in water, first of all, okay? And no, she didn't stick up for you, but at the same time, we don't really ever see you sticking up for Guerdy, ever. And just because you didn't cause a ruckus about it, that was the way you decided to handle it. She did not handle it the same way that you did. She did not like it. She didn't stand for it at the end of the day. And there is a double standard there when it is a white woman throwing a drink on a black woman. It's going to land different. I don't care what you say, how you feel about it, it's going to land differently. So immediately I'm rolling my eyes, because here we go with the buts. And you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Well, bitch, we not talking about you right now. We talking about me. Okay, you should have brought it up then. We ain't gonna talk about hindsight being 2020. We talking about her today. And I wish that Guerdy would have had that type of energy with them bitches, because they was pissing me the hell off. Because then here come Marisol, old Crypt Keeper looking ass, saying that Guerdy didn't do anything when Julia tried to throw something at her. And I'm like, are y'all remorseful or y'all not? Because that's what it's giving. That y'all not even remorseful, and that y'all want to play the blame game and act like what Guerdy went through isn't really that big of a deal because it happened to y'all too. Girl, bye. So Kiki, here she go, her follow the leader looking ass, gonna say, in that moment, that is what I would want a friend to do for me. I thought I handled the situation well. You think you handled the situation well by telling her she should leave? As a Black woman, I'm sorry, sister girl, you should have been on some, no. What we ain't gonna do is do that. No, you should have stood on business, period, okay? And had a firmer hand in the situation. That's where we as the viewers and even Guerdy felt like you fucked up, but you still trying to play like you don't understand why people are upset with you. And then talking about people online was saying she was racist. How the fuck you racist against another Haitian woman? Shut up, Kiki. Take your ass back on the boat back home, goddamn it. She was pissing me off. So then Alexia says that, you know, before the season, Guerdy and Julia were okay. And basically when the season started airing, that Guerdy basically flipped and had an issue with it all over again. Well, how about when the show airs, she's seeing things that this lady is saying in her confessionals to other people about her. So yeah, it's going to drum up different emotions and feelings. Alexia. I hated this segment because I felt like they were gaslighting her, trying to downplay what happened in her feelings. And I also feel like Andy was just on some, well, she says she's sorry. Can we move on? No, bitch, we can't. How about that? And I wish that Guerdy would have had that same energy. Her and Garcelle are basically in the same position. And I hate that they still are trying to play the game and be politically correct instead of cussing them bitches the fuck out and letting them know what's up. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. You gotta make space for yourself if them hoes ain't gonna make space for you. You gotta put your foot down and let a bitch know not to fucking play with you. Period. And that's why they think that they can say and do the shit that they do to Guerdy. So, Guerdy was like, you know, well, after the drink throw, you all verbally hazed me after that. And they showed them all going at Guerdy about her friendship with Nicole and all of this stuff. And I'm like, exactly. Y'all want to say that basically because y'all said, Julia, that's not cool. You shouldn't do that. But let's go back to just going in on Guerdy like she just didn't get a whole drink thrown in her face. Basically got flooded. Like, come on now. Y'all wasn't that remorseful for what happened to me or sympathetic. Like, stop. And then Guerdy pointed out how, Julia, this is the third time that you have schmalted somebody here. And just because them other two heifers didn't make a big deal out of it, okay, and that's on them, but not me. And I wish that Guerdy would have said that. So Marisol, Larsa, and Alexia all say that they told Julia not to throw stuff, and they did, but they said it in a, Julia, no, we can't do that. We're not going to do that, guys. No, throwing stuff isn't okay. Let that have been Guerdy that threw that drink like that in Julia's face. It would have been, Guerdy, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? We don't feel safe. That is insane. It would have been a totally different response. Bass would have been in their voice. And that's the difference. And I wish that Guerdy would have pointed that out. So Andy then says, Andy and that side of the room, that couch, asks Guerdy, what were the text messages for? Like, what was it she trying to prove with that? Stop fucking playing with me. And I would have said that to Andy too. Stop fucking playing with me and acting like you don't know why I showed them text messages. I showed them text messages to prove that this bitch was lying on me. Like, all of them was playing. And I hate the way they try to act like these microaggressions are not happening and that it's just all in Guerdy and Garcelle's head. Like, put it on the floor. I'm on a show. I'm the only Black woman in a room full of white, Spanish, Cuban women. There is a difference with how I am treated and how I feel about situations. Let's be real. Let's be honest about it. You want to do a show where there is mixed races on a show. Let's talk about the real shit that's going on instead of trying to sugarcoat the shit and act like the fuck it ain't happening. Oh my God, they piss me off. So then Guerdy says, I don't feel seen in this group. That was the realest shit that she said on that stage, but it went over everybody's head because don't nobody really care. Nobody really cares. They all feel like Julia gave that whack ass apology that she really honestly doesn't mean, because during the season airing, she still was trying to blame Guerdy for everything and was on there laughing and kikiing with Isaac Mizrahi when he said that gross ass shit. Like, girl, that you can suck it with that goddamn apology. And that's what she should have told her. So no, I'm not accepting her apology. Fuck you and that apology. How about that? Girl, Julia says that Guerdy could have stopped the hate coming towards her online. So it's her responsibility to go out there and tell the public hey guys, don't be mean to Julia, even though you came into the season with me as your target, trying to make me out to be this bad, horrible friend, lying on me, and I'm supposed to come to your aid. Bitch, you out your motherfucking mind. Bitch, you smoking crack with Nicki Minaj. Girl, bye. This is what I'm talking about. You want to do wrong to me, but me as the black woman, I'm supposed to come to your aid and protect you when nobody in this show is protecting me. This is the shit that Guerdy should have been saying on that motherfucking stage. Oh, y'all need to start calling me to give y'all some pointers. So Julia keeps saying that she want to move forward and she's so sorry. That old whack-ass apology. You and your fake-ass crocodile white woman tears. You was trying to come across so empathetic and I'm so sorry. Girl, I don't believe you. And neither did Guerdy. And Guerdy was like, I'm not putting Band-Aids on stuff no more. No. So Larsa was like, what do you want us to do? Bully her? You shut the fuck up. Free Willy, shut up. I would have went in on her ass so bad on that couch. You dirty, rotten looking whore. Like, you shut the fuck up, you cradle robber. Whose son you got in the back that you done fucking held hostage now? Girl, I would have read her for filth. So Adriana is steady trying to tell Guerdy that she's taking the bait. She's taking the bait. You letting them fucking gaslight you and steamroll you. And Guerdy was like, no. Just listen to me, Adriana. Just listen to me. You need to calm down. Trust me, we did good. No, the fuck you didn't, Guerdy. No, the fuck you didn't. And you should have listened to Adriana because she was trying to keep your ass on fucking track. You didn't handle it right. I'm sorry. You failed. You failed because this was your moment to really go in on them bitches and you did not do it. You did not have a touchdown. I'm sorry. You did not. You failed. So Stephanie's segment come and she says that, you can't be soft working in a male-dominated field with all these different men and personalities and stuff, and Guerdy agrees. Did y'all peep Julia's face when she was like, yep, I agree. I deal with the same thing. She gonna make a face like, how you dealing with it? Bitch, she got a job. That's how she deals with it. What the fuck do you do, bitch? But sit up and play in your backyard playing backyardigans with them goddamn animals and shit. She has a fucking job. She do have to deal with men. Just because she's in a bridal industry don't mean that she don't work with men. She works with vendors. She works with people that are putting and assembling things. Girl, stop playing with her. And that's how you knew that little fuck ass apology that she gave was a bunch of bullshit when she made that little ignorant ass face at Guerdy. Lisa says that she was shocked by Martina's opinion on surrogacy. And of course, Martina isn't there. So that segment kind of just came and went, even though Andy said that he was going to address it at the reunion because, he had a surrogate to have his 2 children. I wish that more would have been said, but Julia says that, she retracted it. She didn't retract shit. She just took the post down. She still firmly believes in what she said, because you even said on the stage that you don't agree with it. Not she had a change of mind. You just said that you didn't agree with what Martina said. So bye, ma'am. Please, bye. Adriana finds out that she was never even considered to be the boy's godmother, which is hurtful and a shock to her, considering the fact that she wrote 2 recommendation letters to the adoption agency for them. So that is a major slap in the face, considering how close they were and how she went out of her way to try to help y'all adopt these kids. So then Adriana makes it clear that she didn't have an issue with Julia having a friendship with Alexia. She said that was cool. She said it was when Julia got close with Marisol too is when she really switched up and started acting funny towards her. And Julia was like, Andy, can I speak? Can I speak? I just have something that I want to say. In the Hamptons, and Adriana knows this, but we slept together. And everybody is like, what? And what? Baby, everybody is shocked. Like, y'all, when we discussed this, I was like, I cannot wait to find out what this big shocker is. What is this big secret? I never in a million years would have thought that it would be Julia confessing to her and Adriana bumping monkeys. Shazam! Never in a million years. Never in a million years would that have been what I would think that would be revealed. I was gagged. Y'all got me. Y'all got me. This the first time we didn't ever seen or heard of 2 housewives fucking that we know of. We know they didn't kissed. But actually doing the do? And then it goes off and they just cut it right there. Child cheese. Child cheese. So apparently Julia is going to make it seem like when they filmed the season finale episode and Adriana was like, don't make me, basically spill your tea. She felt like she was trying to basically blackmail her on some, don't make me tell that me and you, they fucked or whatever. So she decided to spill her own tea before Adriana could. Now, here's my question. When did Martina find out about this? Did Martina find out about this when it happened? Or did Martina find out about it before they began filming this season? Because then that would explain further why she has disassociated herself from Adriana and why Martina has backed off of her too. Or did she tell Martina after the season finale episode when she thought that Adriana was alluding to spilling all the tea? This is what I can't wait to find out about. Now, allegedly, this is supposed to have went down the night they was in the Hamptons like 3 seasons ago. And that's when Julia proposed to her about being best friends for life or whatever. That's when it allegedly went down. So this happened like 2 or 3 years ago. So not only are you a fake ass friend, but you're a philanderer. You're a cheater. Cheater, pumpkin eater. And it explains also why Adriana was like, Julia likes to move on to the next shiny thing. Like Julia is a user. She's a manipulator. She's an opportunist. She goes where the wind blows. And she try to play dumb and this sweet, dumb Russian lady. But she's very calculated. Very, very, very calculated. I don't think that her adopting them kids had anything to do with her other kids growing up and she still wanted to be a mom and all of that bullshit. No, I think that them kids was a way for her to secure the bag. Because I'm pretty sure Martina made her sign a motherfucking prenup. But them kids gonna ensure that she got some coins coming. If and when Martina kicks the bucket. So now, remember, what was that, a season or 2 ago when Larsa brought up the fact that she saw Julia kissing some man? Yeah, and I fully believe you was out fucking. You've been out fucking. You've been fucking other people. Because let's face it, who fucking Martina, old ass? Martina is not attractive. No. She ain't yearning to go home and lick that kitty cat. That motherfucker look like some whiskers. Some cat food. Like, nah. They ain't bumping coochies like that no more. So Julia is most definitely out here banging vaginas with somebody or giving that cootie cat to somebody's man. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I'm going to give reunion part 1 of Miami a B minus. A B minus. It's very frustrating with this cast. I feel like they need, I hate when I say another person of color because I hate everybody. I hate everybody at this point. Guerdy, I love Guerdy, but she need to put some, straighten up her back and start knocking these hoes in their head. Kiki is a fucking letdown. I fucks with Adriana because she gonna tell it like it is. At least she'll cuss these bitches out. I still love Lisa. I like Stephanie. Can't stand Alexia. Can't stand Marisol. Hate Larsa. Yeah, that's where I'm at with this cast at this point. But yeah, I'm excited for reunion part 2. Y'all make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. Love you guys, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.